Hello there, everyone. Welcome to a new Let's Play with me, your host, Tim. And today, we're going to play SOMA together. There's some prep here that you can skip by going to the slider up here on YouTube to advance it to the appropriately segmented spot, in case you don't want to listen to me prattle on about what SOMA is, how far I got in it, assuming we played it before, why we're playing it currently, and any tisms we'll be doing as we play this game together. Let's go ahead and start. SOMA is a first-person survival horror game. It's made by Frictional Games, the same people that made Amnesia, and we should expect a similar theme in this game. Our protagonist will not be able to defeat any enemies, or I don't recall that being the case, as we play the game. At least, not through any weapons, because we will find none in this game, similar to the Amnesia game as well. Anything else I say would ruin the story, and so we're not going to say a whole lot of anything else other than what the gameplay was like. I have played this game before. I have beaten this game once. That victory was recorded on my channel, which was the last time I beat this game, I think about 10 years ago or so, or something ridiculous like that. It's been quite a long time since I've played through SOMA. I was playing it again a few years back, but I never got to the end. I got to a certain spot, and then it was too creepy for me at that time. I was suffering from anxiety, and being in the scary parts actually triggered it, and that was amazing because I loved it. But I couldn't do it. I'm on meds, so we should have that trouble this time around. What else is there? It is the spooky season. It is currently October, I want to say it's like the 6th of 2025. And so, we're playing this game because it is a horror game. This year in particular, we were playing quite a few games that involved aliens, or things that took place in a science fiction laboratory setting. And SOMA will fit that bill as well. Perhaps not for aliens, depending, but it will fit it for the theme, I suppose. For tisms, there'll be some stuff to read. We will read all this stuff on screen. I will be talking with you guys about what is going on as we're playing, but although I have beaten this game, and I'm likely to make all the same choices I made the last time, I will avoid spoilers as we play. This game made quite an impression on me when I played through it. I remember being very emotional at the very end of the game as well. And I liked it very, very much. And I don't want to ruin that for anyone else who is watching this game. So with all that said, I think my voice is okay. It's rather loud to me, but I think I got the output correct. I will wait to record the second one of these until we're done with the first one, so you guys can tell me how the volume's coming out. Because I would hate to record 5 or 6 episodes of this, only to realize long after that Tim was lazy and didn't check the recordings, and then it's all over. I won't be running everywhere, by the way. We'll be walking most of the time. We'll be running where it makes sense to run. We're being chased by some horrific creature or the like. Otherwise, we're going to be looking around and exploring and taking in the sights of the world we find ourselves in. Alright, now I am curious, so before we get going, actually I need to put a break here. No, let's not put brakes. I want to check really quick, when was the last time I played the game? We have a load game here. Okay, yes, this is right. About 5 years ago was when I was playing through it last. And I don't have the original save here any longer. I don't think it was... Something that came out in 2020, right? Came out... Maybe it did. I don't think it did. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. Oh, what is this? Monsters are dangerous and can kill you. You need to think and see... there's game modes? Safe? Oh! Well, what's the point of playing a horror game? They're not gonna let you kill your character. I suppose it's just for those people who just want to experience the ups and downs. And I suppose the creatures are still scary, but you won't die. I don't think I ever died, even my first time through in the game. I like to think the second time will be similar to the first. So we're going to play on normal. Let's go ahead and start. Surprised there isn't a hard mode. That would have actually been something I would have chosen. All right, let's do it. This is fine. Reality is that which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away.
Are you okay, Simon? I think you're bleeding.
Oh, that's nothing. It's just my brain can't stop bleeding from the accident.
Here, take this.
No, that's for later, for the scan.
It's green.
Ashley, I need to tell you something.
Simon, please don't make this weird.
No, it's not like that. Why now?
Who's David Munchie?
Why is there never enough time?
For what?
Christ. Yeah, I'm up.
Hi, Simon Jarrett?
Yeah, that's me.
My name is David Munchie. We spoke earlier.
The brain scan. I remember.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a bad dream. Are we still on for today?
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I wanted to remind you to drink the tracer fluid I sent you. It'll help me capture a better image of the damages.
Don't worry, I got it somewhere.
Okay, great. Well, I'll see you in a couple of hours then.
Okay, see you soon.
That's nice to get a call from the doctor to remind us to take some medicine. Normally it's on you to remember to do all of that. I've done many a colonoscopy and other prep for all sorts of different medical problems I have had.
Where did I put the tracer fluid?
Where did we put the tracer fluid? I'm guessing in the bathroom. Let's take a look around our apartment. Enter France, the Beige Noise Tour. Madrid, London, Toronto. Okay, I don't know what type of music this is.
Hey Simon, it's Jesse. You working this weekend or what? I knew there was something you were doing. Was it this weekend or next? Anywho, just shoot me a mail or something. Love you, miss you, mean it.
End of messages.
I swear, that guy has the memory of a goldfish. I even sent an email to remind him, didn't I?
Sorry, viewer. I'm trying to remember how to play. I don't think there's very much we'll be picking up and rotating, but just in case, I want to get used to the controls. I can't quite read what this says. It is a rather creepy statue, so I appreciate him wanting to keep it. Looks like an alien to me. We must be in a city, because I hear someone playing...
Come on, radioactive tracer fluid, where are you?
Bass music, ungodly loud, in a loud volume. Right, not in our medicine cabinet, which is where I would have put in it. He must have a spot where he puts things to remember them, which is what I do, and then I forget where that spot is. I lost my PIV for where I work, viewer, the other day. You can open up the windows. It's still right outside. There we go.
Summer's coming. Hope it's a good one.
And you know where I ended up finding it? I thought it got stolen from my car because I couldn't find it after I tore apart my house. And it was in the chair I sit on most of the time. There's a space between where the back part is and the seat. And I tossed the badge onto the seat and then forgot where I tossed it. And it fell behind the seat and then onto the plate underneath of it. The entire badge and the lanyard it was in was contained there with nothing dangling down, and moving the chair did not cause it to appear. For 2.5 weeks it was gone, and then I accidentally tipped the chair over while vacuuming and it fell out. I couldn't believe it. Alright, anyway. Oh, he's one of these guys. There's a few workers who have these things that I work with. I don't... I mean, I guess they're collectibles. Looks like at least a giant head, big-eyed things that you can... What are they called now? I can't remember what they're called. Okay, so we did a little bit of artwork at some point. We're a doodler. Get well soon. So we have a brain scan. We can probably assume that the injury we had mentioned to our friend in the car in the dream probably actually happened to us. I'm guessing that's us. So we're the dude on the left. I don't recognize the girl. Pace Laboratories. Simon Jarrett, that's us. NRI contrast. Okay, so we signed for the tracer fluid, but it's not here. Downtown accident kills young woman. Yesterday, a driver distracted by her children ran a red light, causing her to blindside a car in the intersection of Bloor Street and Spadina Road. The mother and her children, traveling in a robust SUV, were left bruised but largely unharmed. The other party was less lucky. As a car crashed into the passenger side, Ashley Hall, 23, sustained devastating damages and suffocated from blood trapped in her lungs before the ambulance arrived. Her friend and driver, Simon Jarrett, 26, survived, but with complicated results, believed to leave him with permanent brain damage. The driver of the SUV, whose name has not been released by police, claims it was an accident and practically unavoidable. I might say a few things that might get me in trouble, viewer, but it always seems like the people... I mean, you don't want anyone to suffer. You don't want the mother and the kids to die. But they caused the accident. Doesn't it figure that the people they crashed into, someone died? Another person severely wounded. From David Munchie, subject neurograph session. Thank you again for participating in our research. The scan will be performed at the Pace Laboratories in Toronto, but since we are guests, our access is a bit unpredictable. I will try to schedule a scan session for Saturday. I'll get back to you when it's confirmed. Sincerely, David Munchie. Yeah, I think this game was released in 2015, so about almost 20 years ago. Dear Mr. Jarrett. Sorry, 10 years ago. I'm happy to hear your headaches have become less frequent. Your latest tests show your brain is slowly recovering, but it's still too early to tell how well it will adjust to the damage. The bleeding will continue over the coming months, at least, and you will need to come to the hospital a few times to drain the cavity to prevent the blood from building up pressure. Since excessive stress could be fatal, I have written you a prescription for Prazoin to help you with your nightmares. Please read the instructions and medicate accordingly. Try to get a lot of rest, and I will see you next week. Sincerely, Dr. Aaron Peak. Any amount of increased pressure to the area that your brain is in will cause horrific headaches, I have heard. Virus error. Looks next. You've earned it. Dear high net worth individual, are you looking for your next investment opportunity? Get in ass head of the park. Ever thought about what true luxury might mean? We sure have. Sometimes we all deserve to have a wish or two granted, don't we? And viruses and phishing emails are a lot more complicated these days. Saturday day off.
Oh, I forgot to hit send.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, well, let's send this to him. Jesse the Grimoire. Okay, so we work at a place called the Grimoire. Saturday off. Hi, Jesse. Since you probably forgot, here's me reminding you that I've got that doctor's appointment tomorrow, i.e. I'm not coming into work. This means you need to make sure you're actually on time to open up the store. And please unpack the boxes behind the counter, as they're starting to become a workplace hazard. Also, books tend to sell much better if they are put on shelves where people are able to actually see them. Good luck. Need it. Simon.
Better late than never.
Yep. At least he knows. I suppose. Was there anything else here? We can't click on anything else. Okay. What type of operating system is this? I can't tell. Tree mail? Can't look at anything else up there. Oh! There's where we work. Yeah, we do. We're a dueler. In here? What is this? This looks like a grenade for a underslung barrel. Actually, this looks like something that would go into a camera to me now. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yes, it is. Although I see 200mm, I still think it could be a grenade. Cinema variety. Summer blockbusters. Japanation, bigger than ever. Stunts versus CGI. Who wins the movie? Massive recoil. False execution. In theaters December 13th. We are viewer in the tutorial. We will not have anything to worry about in our apartment. Mapping Minds by Robert Isaacson. Widely praised as one of the most comprehensive yet accessible texts about the anatomy of the human brain, its function, and our perception of consciousness. Find out how your brain is dependent on its body, why the brain is simply not a computer, and a multitude of other interesting facts that will make your head spin. This edition also includes 2 new chapters about the development of the brain and how it affects our behavior in different stages of our lives. Oh, we can get a small readout of it if I click here. But I remember always being able to read the text on the things without any trouble. Lots of health problems, viewer, but the good news is my eyesight has not been one of those. Well, not most of the time.
Right. Watching TV gives me headaches now. Thank you, brain.
Trust me, that is for the best. I don't know why we put it in our dresser. This is a great tutorial, by the way. Doesn't actually tell you how to do anything, but a few small pop-ups and lets you figure it out on your own as you play. Keys, I'm guessing we're going to need those. Simon Jarrett, a mail to us. We don't need to take that at the moment. To do, remind Jesse, pick up meds, flowers for funeral. Oh, it was a recent accident. It couldn't be longer than like a week or so, right? I'm assuming the funeral is our friend.
Nothing but fast food. Should buy something healthier on my way home.
Pretty small fridge. It must be a freezer? It's a weird fridge. We have a pizza in here. Oh, but the pizza, okay, it's that's not frozen pizza. It's just pizza he's ordered. Well, it wasn't in that.
There it is.
Why would you put it in there? Okay, to use an object, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make you guys. I'm not gonna read the tooltips.
It feels like milk, but the taste, it's like sucking on a penny.
Barium is very chalky and thick, like a milkshake. They have flavors added to it now. Colonoscopy fluid generally depends upon what your doctors have, how they've instructed you to take it. I've had all sorts of different colonoscopy prep, and it's better, but it's still not good. It is never tasty. Okay, I guess we're done. We have the keys.
Nothing works anymore, I tell you. Conservative my ass. They're ruining everything. They're all sick. Oh. It's all a lie. Stinking awful lie. Won't find me in a voting booth. All a big setup.
Alright, that's awkward. I meant to actually answer the phone, but I had no ability to do so. I must have clicked too quickly.
Hello? Dr. Munchie? Where is everyone? Thought this place would be busy.
We let our coworker know that to unpack boxes, so we are moving in. It would seem like the doctor is moving in as well. Oh, there's no buzzer or anything here. We must be rather early if there's no one waiting for us out here, or the doctor and or receptionist is on break. Page 56. Weak for right strength. There's some notes. 2501, though, is written here. Trial and error. Put your scalpel away. The brain can heal itself. The brain has an amazing transformative quality, a plasticity that allows it to compensate and even heal itself, explains Paul Berg, a graduate student in neuroscience at York University in Toronto. It is this quality that Berg and his colleague David Munchie, a student of computer science, are hoping to encourage. It's about getting the brain to do the right thing, and we hope to accomplish this with simple things like exercise, therapy, and light medication. So, graduate student in neuroscience? So, David Munchie is not a doctor, then. Okay. But Munchie and Berg are not looking for a miraculous panacea. It's about finding the optimal treatment for each patient. They start out recording something called the Nakajima neurograph. It's like a picture that indicates direction, says Munchie. Instead of a static brain scan, your neurograph can tell us where your brain is going. Damaged brain scan to produce computer model. Numerous tests conducted on model without risk. Perfected treatment is then applied on patient. It is not a long forecast. It's about milliseconds. With the right computer model, Berg and Munchie can then administer all kinds of treatments without risking actual harm to the real brain. We could try giving your brain an overdose of painkillers while running a marathon, says Berg. But it's just a computer model. We are able to fail treating you a million times over only to find the right way. And when they do find that optimal treatment, that's when they apply it to the real patient. It's still in the early stages, but their project has caught the attention from Pace Laboratories, who promised to assist them with both equipment and workspace. We are very fortunate to get all the support, says Berg. Now we just need to get out of the limelight and actually do the work. Okay, that sounds promising. We use this. What's this? Maybe it's a USB. Matsu Technologies. We saw 251. But since we're poking about, and no one's coming out here yet, I suppose we'll poke about a little more. Always lock your computer, viewer. Do not leave your computer open in a public area where someone could access it. Paul, where are you? We've got a few hours. I got hold of Simon Jarrett. Let's do this. I saw your laptop in the reception. Are you already here? Call me ASAP. Alright, so he's reaching out to his, to Berg, I suppose. David Munchie. Hi, Paul. Trace, talk to Pace about using the lab this week. I managed to book us the scanner for tomorrow morning and again on Friday. It's not a lot, but they said we could use the empty reception area as a kind of office. It would allow us to use their computers to run models, and also, if a time slot opens up, we can get in there and use the scanner rig right away. We must have, so, I'm going to interrupt here. We must have taken a... We must be seeing a normal doctors as well as this. This is something else we're doing. Probably as an experimental thing to help us out. In addition to being treated for our problem. Actually, that has to be the case, right? We have that email back on our computer from a different doctor who was talking about our brain having to go to the hospital. Okay, so this is another thing we are doing in addition to that. Okay. I thought we could run. Sorry, viewer. I have a memory of a goldfish. I have a good memory for some things and a bad memory for others. My short-term memory is really bad, apparently. I thought we could run some tests tomorrow. We could do a scan of each other to learn the equipment. It's supposed to be pretty easy. On Friday, I'm hoping Dr. Erin this is her. Dr. Erin Peak will send somebody over. She has a patient that was recently in a car crash. Should be interesting. Okay, so she's having us do this, and I suppose we don't mind helping the good doctors here. Why not? Why not help them? Especially if the possibility of us dying exists. Maybe we can spend a few of the hours left of our life ensuring that other people like us would not suffer. We're locked out. I found some extra time in the lab today. Unfortunately, nobody told us about the code change, so I called security, talked to Professor Y to have him vouch for our project, and finally got a hold of some honcho over at Pace's legal department that could re-grant us permission to use the lab. I'm not allowed to repeat the code in mails or texts, but I'll leave a note or something in case we forget. Paul. Okay, and he kind of did leave a note. I would have already shouted hello as I walked back here. Simon wants to spook someone, I suppose, instead. Someone named Steve was here yesterday. Hello? This looks like the place where the tests are going to be run. Oh, this must be where they're running all the tests on the other person's scanned brain to see what it is that they need to do to help that guy out.
Oh, hi. Didn't hear you come in. Simon Jarrett, right?
Dr. Munchie?
Well, it's just Mr. Munchie, but I'm working on it. Actually, you're helping me right now.
Is this part of your thesis work?
Yeah, it's a study I'm doing with my colleague Paul Berg. We hope to design a gentle way to work with brain reconstruction to help people like you. Oh, did you take the tracer fluid?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Great. Well, we can start whenever you're ready.
So, what exactly are we doing?
We're going to do a scan of your brain. Then we build a computer model of it and bombard it with stimuli. The program will help us to quickly iterate your treatment plan until it's fully optimized. In short, develop the perfect treatment for your condition.
So it's not just a study, this will actually help me.
Well, I should hope so. Otherwise, this would be a huge waste of time.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I'm glad it will help us as well. It's like running a simulation on something, rather than actually having to do the real thing. So, yeah, that makes sense. Let's get this started.
All right, let me just get this out of the way. You are Simon Jarrett, correct?
Right.
Toronto, Canada, Munchie. Born 1988, July 16.
Right.
Flat neurograph, version 6. Good. All files in order.
Will this hurt?
It's just a scan. It'll hurt about as much as getting your picture taken.
Indians thought cameras would steal their souls.
Is that so? Well, let's hope they're wrong. Ready? Say cheese.
What happened? Hello? Mr. Munchie? Did something go wrong? This isn't funny. I'm not supposed to put myself in... What the hell is this place? How did I get here?
Well, we can see what looks like diving suits, so we must be on a submarine or near some form of water deep enough to require these. Or these are spacesuits, and we're on a space station of some sort. They're not swimsuits, right? Because I don't see flippers on them. Not that you need flippers. Unlock terminal from service console. It's a different room altogether. So we were brought here. Why? Quality replacements, 50? Light bulbs or something. I do not recognize the symbols. I can't tell what language it's from. Chinese, maybe? But this is also in English. In fact, the text on the computers is in English, unless there's some way to flip the language. No, the signs are in English, okay. So we're in an English-speaking area, I suppose. What is this? On the tool chip installer. Build, shape, and optimize your on the tool with fully customized tools and assistance. We don't have one of those. Well, the door's broken. Or the mechanism to open it is. We can't pry it open. But the window looks a bit damaged. We can't quite read it. We would be able to figure out perhaps where we are, or when we are, as most fire extinguishers have, I think, an expiration date on them. Can't get over that alone. We'll need some help. This means we're not getting back into this room, though. I feel safer in that room than I do out here. We were in the tech depot. Data buffer?
It's working better than expected. They're having a really hard time getting the doors open.
I'll permaseal as many as you can, rather not take any chances.
Roger. Did you cut off the factory floor?
All done? Should keep most of them out. I'm on my way to lock off the comm center.
Just make sure to leave a way out of here.
Trust me, I'll get you the data safe and sound. We just need to make sure we're leaving our power running so we don't have to return.
I hear that. See you back at camp.
How did I do that?
How indeed. Reminds me of the little recordings we picked up in the System Shock game a long time ago. Only this one's fixed to the wall. And it's also offline, but it says there's data available in it. How did we even access it? The yellow button. So yellow means close? There's no way to flush the toilet. That's also interesting. Very spaceship feeling vibes. We don't have anything like this to my knowledge in our world, right? So, future. Small rec room / cafeteria. No one's been here for some time. That does not look healthy. Munch print? Oh! I guess you would put food into this and it would create food for you. Which would hint that we don't have access to food very easily here. Nor do we have like a hydroponics area. This is the refrigerator in the future, I suppose. No place to hide in here if we come under attack. We can maybe move some chairs away from the table. And if we're chased, we can run around it if we need to. Thermal plant break room, tech depot, robot dock, service station storage. Still don't know where we are. To go that way. And this way is completely sealed off. Like that gate's locked. The other one is also locked, potentially. Or we can't open it from this. Oh, no, there is a lock on this as well. Okay. We need a key or some sort of cutter to get through that. It's the only way we can go, viewer. Simon's been working out if he can lift something like this. You might be glad to leave that open. A95 Worker version 3. Haimatsu. Oh, we saw the, that was what the, whatchamacallit was. The USB stick we saw earlier. Very creepy. Oh, we can sense what these things think?
Hey, you. Can you talk? Can you talk like the others? Why are you like this? You want some structure, Joe? Yeah, you do. So weird. Doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna shut you down now, okay? Yeah, you're creepy as hell, so I'm gonna shut you down.
Well, we know what's walking around now. Interestingly, it seems it has taken the other pneumatic seal for some reason. I'm not sure if we should leave the doors open or shut. I guess we'll leave them shut in classic Tim style. So these were put on some sort of track to be brought to some place where they were loaded. We saw there was a dock somewhere. Last time our screen shook, we were near that thing. Probably go in there, viewer. Oh, an Omnitool. The Omnitool is an advanced interface for accessing, managing, and controlling computerized systems. It's basically like a multi-tool. Is that right? No, let's keep reading. The onboard intelligence includes an open set of behaviors and protocols to enable the user to automate routine actions through basic logistical charts. Over time, the Omnitool will automatically adapt its programs to cover subconscious behavior to optimize work and minimize user error. The tool is a short-range signal useful for basic automated actions such as opening doors or performing complex operations. The tool should be physically connected to a workstation or terminal. To upgrade your device, simply slide operators into the main or auxiliary slot. The main slot has a standard C1121 connector, which allows the user to fit most market Cortex chips into the Omnitool. Note that introducing an additional AI will override the onboard intelligence. The auxiliary slot is a multi-connector fitting to a large range of tool chip models, including but not limited to a bunch of numbers and letters. We have Helper Jane, that's on the basic version of it. We now have an inventory. I guess I'm hitting tab and nothing's happening. Okay. Nothing happens. Alright, let's just move on then. We heard someone scream. This must have been the person who screamed. If that creature was in here, where did it go? maybe out that door? Yeah. So we can't go that way. Let's double back and use the Omni tool. Yes, this is very important, viewer.
Service console Upsilon 3, including pilot seat, activated.
All right. What on earth is going on? Can we see anything? What's system status? Warning. Remote access denied. Servers offline. Main power suspended. Initiate WoW setup. Program unreliable. Denied. Emergency systems. 13 days remaining. It is some 83 years in the future. May 9th, I think. On the tool? Manage tooltip. Welcome back, Louise Mirion. Upsilon. Your on the tool is in perfect condition, but not fitted with the tool chip. Note that without tool chip, your FST kit will be unavailable, including your cross-site security access. To continue using your designated privileges, please insert a tool chip and run an update. We don't have one. We had to put one into this machine. We haven't found one yet. Orientation?
I know they told you that field technicians would get full access throughout Pathos 2. I'm here to tell you that's not gonna happen. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to get in your way. We need you guys to keep this place up and running, but there needs to be at least some level of security on these things. I don't want to hear you barged into some quarantined area at Omicron and just knocked out the whole place with some virus, or whatever the hell they're doing over there. This is what you can do. You'll be able to use it to open doors, basically all of them. If you can't, there's something wrong or someone didn't want you in there. Then what do? You shove that Omnitool into a terminal and see if you can't get around it somehow. I mean, sometimes you'll need to get into places where you don't belong. Just find a way. You're an engineer, for crying out loud. What else? Take care of your gear. Don't be an asshole. That's about it, really. My name is John Strohmeyer, Pathos 2 security operative. I got an office at Theta. Come see me if you got any issues you can't handle yourself. Good luck.
We saw several locations. Tau, Theta, he mentioned a place called Omicron. We saw Gamma. So there's several of these places, I suppose, or named locations we might be interested in going in to figure out what the heck is happening. I do find it odd, though, that he's like, we need security, but you can go ahead and hack around it. On the tool. What is that? Seriously, what is that? I don't know. What is that? Unlock toolbox? Okay. We'll take a look at that when we're done one here. Manage Cortex chip. Your orbital is in perfect condition, but not fitted with a custom Cortex chip. You're currently being serviced by the default onboard intelligence helper, Jane. Note that installing a Cortex chip will override the helper and may severely alter your user experience. What is this? Complete progress S6S scan SJ. Simon Jarrett? Upsilon 61633. Data cache, graphics, legacy, DMSJ, unfold, sub Simon Jarrett. 28Y terminal scan, auth David Munchie. Must be author? 2015 version 1, Toronto. Apps operation unavailable. Something with the word wow in it. Complete. This is a level 3 security jack for on the tool.
Tool chip found.
Alright, let's update it with, I guess, the recent security protocols? Recent? Question mark?
Tool chip security cipher. Updated.
Alright. So tab does that, by the way. So our inventory isn't something we access to move things around in. It literally is just a tab, and it shows you items I suppose you have that you're carrying around with you. This activated. Reports. Pilot Carl Semkin. We heard the name Carl earlier. Support Amy Azro. Vehicle Tugger. Task replace heat shields. Result success. Production restored. Notes. Subject reported uncharacteristic levels of nausea after mission. Diagnostics show a spike of electromagnetism surrounding the pilot helmet, which is believed to be the cause of Semkin's systems. No indication is what created this anomaly. We were being scanned. I suppose this is a pilot helmet, though. So you sit here, and you operate the things we've seen. Attention! The pilot system has become increasingly unreliable. Everyone who's been using it the last couple of months has been having headaches and spells of nausea. Last week, Gavin was knocked out for 30 hours in trying to direct a helper cluster. This is not acceptable. We will figure this out, but for the time being, I'm shutting down the usage of the pilot system. This means you will have to do some more heavy lifting, performing the operations through programming, physical labor. No one's happy about this, so don't bother complaining. Jane Addams, Chief Factor. What is this? Nothing we... Viewer, I think we've been playing for about an hour, so I think we will stop here, and we'll pick up in the next one. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Take care, everyone.